Hornbills, the crowned architects of the avian world. If animated movies taught us anything, it's that hornbills are birds with personality. With their oversized bills, striking eyelashes, and majestic crowns, they look like creatures carved straight out of mythology. But hornbills aren't just colorful background characters. They are builders, guardians, and ecological engineers whose role in the wild is far more important and fascinating than most people realize. A global family of icons. Hornbills belong to the family Buceratidae, a diverse clan of around 60 species scattered across Africa, Asia, and the islands of Melanesia. Their habitats range from the misty rainforests of Borneo and Sumatra to the sunburned savannas of Kenya to rocky escarpments in India. Some are the size of doves, delicate and fruit-loving, while others rival turkeys in bulk, with wingspans stretching over a meter. This wide distribution has allowed them to evolve into specialists, each adapted to its corner of the world in unique ways. The power of the casque. The most distinctive feature of any hornbill is the casque, that helmet-like growth crowning their beak. While it may look heavy, most casques are hollow, making them surprisingly light. Scientists believe these structures serve multiple functions, amplifying the deep whooshing sound of their wing beats, signaling to potential mates, and helping rival males recognize one another. Some even speculate they act as resonance chambers for the bird's famously loud calls, which can echo for kilometers through dense jungle. But then there's the outlier, the helmeted hornbill, Rhinoplax vigil. Unlike its hollow cousins, its casque is almost completely solid, accounting for up to 11% of its body weight. This hornbill ivory is unique in the animal kingdom, dense, golden yellow, and easily carved. Tragically, it has made the helmeted hornbill a prime target for poachers, especially in Southeast Asia. Once common across Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia, this extraordinary bird is now listed as critically endangered. Strength behind the beauty. A hornbill's head isn't just ornamental, it's a powerhouse of adaptations. Their first two neck vertebrae are fused together, creating a natural brace that supports the enormous bill and casque. This fusion gives hornbills the ability to deliver strikes with jackhammer-like force, whether cracking open fruit husks or fending off intruders. Combined with thick neck muscles, this design makes them some of the strongest-billed birds on the planet. Then there are the eyelashes, long, dramatic, and enviable. Unlike mammalian lashes, these are actually modified feathers that shield the eyes from dust, bright sunlight, and stray vegetation. Their eyes themselves are jewels, shades of crimson, gold, sapphire, and emerald, differing between males and females. It's no exaggeration to say that a hornbill's gaze can be as striking as its casque. Partners for life. Perhaps the most extraordinary part of hornbill life is their approach to parenting. Almost all species are monogamous, with pairs forming lifelong bonds. When breeding season arrives, the female enters a nest cavity, often in a hollow tree, and the pair begins one of nature's most unusual rituals. Together, they plaster the entrance shut with a mixture of mud, food pulp, and droppings, leaving only a thin slit. Through this narrow opening, the male delivers food for the female and, later, the chicks. Inside, the female undergoes a complete molt, shedding all her flight feathers at once. This is rare among birds, which usually molt gradually to maintain flightability. But with the safety of her sealed chamber, she can afford this transformation. Meanwhile, the male must shoulder the responsibility of feeding his entire family. In some studies, a single male was recorded delivering over 24,000 berries in one breeding season, nearly 200 meals a day. If he fails or is killed by predators, the female and chicks inside the sealed nest often perish with him. Hunters, foragers, and farmers. Hornbills are omnivores, and their diets vary widely by species. Many are fruit specialists, gorging on figs, berries, and wild fruits that grow in the canopy. In fact, hornbills are sometimes called the farmers of the forest because their wide-ranging feeding habits make them essential seed dispersers. A single hornbill may swallow a fruit whole, fly dozens of kilometers, and later excrete the seed in fertile soil, effectively replanting the forest one mouthful at a time. Others lean more heavily on animal prey. The southern ground hornbill of Africa is a formidable carnivore, stalking the savanna in groups, and tackling everything from beetles and scorpions to rodents and snakes. Some hornbills have even been documented subduing venomous snakes, using their powerful beaks like tongs to avoid a lethal bite. Strange friendships in the wild. Hornbills are also capable of surprising alliances. In parts of Kenya, yellow-billed hornbills have developed a cooperative relationship with dwarf mongooses. The birds perch above while the mongooses forage below, each species serving as an early warning system against predators. When danger approaches, hornbills call out to the mongooses, and the mongooses return the favor by sounding alarms for threats closer to the ground. It's a perfect example of interspecies teamwork in nature. Builders of sky fortresses. While most hornbills use tree cavities for nests, others improvise. Great hornbills of Southeast Asia, among the largest in the family, have been seen constructing their nests with an unusual binding material, droppings. This creates a surprisingly durable, if somewhat unsavory, cement. In captive care, innovative solutions have even saved hornbills whose casques were damaged by disease. At least one bird in Singapore was fitted with a custom 3D printed prosthetic casque, proving that even modern technology can play a role in conservation. Guardians of culture and conservation. For many cultures, hornbills are more than just birds. In Borneo, they are considered messengers of the spirit world, symbols of strength and fidelity. Among the Dayak people, hornbill motifs adorn carvings, textiles, and ceremonial headdresses. These cultural connections have helped fuel conservation campaigns to protect hornbills and their shrinking habitats. Yet challenges remain. Deforestation continues to wipe out the towering old trees hornbills depend on for nesting, while hunting and poaching put additional pressure on already vulnerable populations. Conservationists emphasize that protecting hornbills means protecting entire ecosystems. When these birds disappear, the forests they help regenerate begin to collapse. Masters of the skies. From the deep, resonant wing beats of the great hornbill echoing across tropical valleys, to the low booming calls of southern ground hornbills rolling like thunder across the African plains, these birds are nothing short of spectacular. They are caretakers of forests, loyal partners, and living works of art. Each casque a crown, each nest a fortress, each flight a reminder of evolution's imagination. Hornbills are not just survivors of millions of years of change, they are creators of life itself, planting the seeds of tomorrow's forests with every fruit they swallow. In a world where their habitats are vanishing, their story reminds us that the survival of one species can mean the survival of an entire ecosystem. They are, in every sense, kings and queens of the bird world.